Hey YouTubers, and specifically you vermicomposters, I'm going to show you how to make the simplest, easiest, best to be able to maintain worm 5-gallon bucket. I have been raising red wigglers, the composting worms, for over a decade now. I've had the 55-gallon bug, the tub, the bucket, the commercial, and also, as you can see in the back, I have also had one made out of a pallet. I've had a a cinder block pit, cattle water trough I've tried. Now you can see is a planter, which is pretty cool though. Then you end up having a kitty-sized pool full of casting and worms. And it takes a man to lift your stuff that you just kept adding and adding, right? We have a busy life and it never seems to get empty. So now I have to sift through all this heavy stuff and let it dry out. So I think I've come up with a solution that everybody can enjoy, including the worms. The simple basic needs, right? A 5-gallon bucket, some Avogate, something on the bottom of the bucket, rock, and we can find that easy enough. A lid that just pops on, a real easy one that pops on. A $2 strainer, a paint strainer for a 5-gallon. It's made out of nylon. The same material, like the Olympics wear, bathing suit material. It should last forever because you don't want to lose your livestock, your worms. Something to make the holes. I have a drill bit that's 3/8 to make my holes. All right. You're going to need a shovel, and you need to bring something to be able to water your worms, wet down your bedding. Okay, your holes, right? Yeah, I bring mine up to, I don't know, I'm not going to bring them up to the top because I'm going to be burying it, and I brought it up, I don't know, probably 3 inches from the top, this lid right here. I definitely put some on the bottom. I put 3 holes on the bottom for drainage. Okay? Okay, after you have your holes, you're going to add on this, the paint strainer, and I'm trying to hold this camera and do this all at the same time. So if y'all bear with me, all you do is wrap it around the edges. See if I can hold it. Wrap it around the edges of this bucket. Easy enough. See? Goes right around the edge. No big deal. Okay? And I tape my rock, and I'm going to dump it on the inside. It's all the way around the edges. Fits nicely, plenty of room. I'm going to dump my rock onto the bottom. Help with drainage. Rock on the bottom. Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. Here are my worms I'm going to add. They're in some compost that I made out of food scraps and leaves. I composted, got it heated for about 2 weeks, and I'm going to be putting that actually in the tub. All right. This is going into the tub to get it started. Fresh bedding for them. A bunch of nice breeders that should do well. All right, I'm going to be putting it into the bucket. Now, when I put this in, I'm just putting this on top of the rock, okay, y'all? See them? Plenty of worms in here. Okay, just put it on top of the rock. Nice fresh bedding. Okay, it's fresh. See them all? They're going down because of the light and everything, but plenty of worms in there. The sticks from the leaves is good too because it'll keep it airy in there. See them all, y'all? A lot of worms. And so you can imagine what's in that kiddie pool. I mean, this was just like yeah, really. I'm going to be making a lot of buckets for this winter. All right, here they go. And I know they'll be happy to get into this bucket. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it into the ground. You can see I'm really adding a lot of worms into this. It's really easy to compost worms. It's just a matter of having something that's convenient. These tubs and everything are just not convenient. They get so heavy. When you can do it for 3 months, and no telling, it just, anyway, we're going to do this, and then we're going to be putting them into the ground. That's what I'm going to be doing this winter. It's going to be below the frost line, and when it gets hot, they should stay cool because it's below, in the earth. And yeah, I think that's cool. And they got plenty of air coming in. I'm definitely not putting any holes on the top of the bucket. I don't want anything getting into this bucket besides the worms and what I put in it, my food scraps. And whatever bedding, cardboard, paper. Of course I need, right on there after I put it into the ground. Sweet. There it is, y'all, ready to be put into the ground. I got the top on it, the holes on the side, plenty of air, and plenty of drainage. They're not going to drown, and they're not going to suffocate. I think this is just great. Okay, we're here in my watermelon, late season watermelon. They're small, refrigerator style, and I am putting them in the middle of this patch. You see my couple, and I am putting my worms right in there. Now I'm going to cover that in, and then I'm going to water. I'm sure my watermelons will survive me digging into their patch. All right. Okay, it's in there, and I'm going to water, and then it's ready to be left alone until you want to add to it. And then when you're ready to harvest, you pull the whole bucket out and dump it. How easy can it get? And thank you for watching, and if you like, please give a thumbs up. Thank you. I do believe if you wanted to put these on cinder blocks and not even put them in the ground, it would be ideal because I don't think the ants would be getting in it. And you can water it and let it drain, but make sure it's in the shade. All right, but I prefer to have it in the ground.